Hey, Jamie. Hello, Yvette. Hello, Michael Melkos, ACNC12, Adrienne. Hello, Megan, Sam I Am. Good morning. Hello, Kitten Tracks. Hello, Yennefer. Dana. Yes, we are a little early. We have baseball tonight. Hello, Susan. We're very early. Hello, Kellie Deplacido. Linda Wynn, best pho in North Texas. Hello, Liz Key, not to be confused with Elizabeth Betts or Elizabeth Estrada, 3 different people. Hello, Dana McDonald. Hello, Rachel Boren. Hello, Yenna. Sandra Ross. All right. Getting a few people in here. Hello, Sin. Hello, Megan. Yes, we checked your email. Kellie was filling out your form about 30 seconds before we hit record or play or whatever. Elizabeth, I did not see your baseball injury. I saw you playing softball.
Thank you for doing that, Sin. That was very thoughtful.
Hello, Tracy. Okay. Hello, Christy Bazemore. Oh, Christy, I didn't see you come in the room. Oh, yeah, you did. Hello, Christy Bazemore. Sorry about that. I know, Yvette. I watched most of it today. We're going to talk about a little bit of it. It was very interesting. Seems like we might have some credibility issues, huh? Hello, Deanna. All right, babe, you ready?
Yep.
You want to close that window behind you? Is it closed?
I thought it was closed.
There
It's
you go.
more closed now. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Hello, Sarah Reed Spencer. Hey, Wood, you pull my finger? Please pick up the red courtesy phone. Hey, Wood, would you pull my finger? Please pick up the red courtesy phone. Hey, Wood, would you pull my finger? No? No?
Are you asking me or the live studio?
Just anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody.
Anybody like that one?
Hello, Lisa.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast, episode 421, from what I've been told. That's a lot of podcasts. I'm Kellie Rasberry Evans. Thank you for joining us. This is my husband and podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
Hey, Trey! In the house. If this is 421, that means 420 was the last one. So why didn't we puff on a fatty?
Because that's not me. I've never done that. Why
puff on
start
the
now?
puff on the devil's cabbage.
Maybe that should have been the theme of the last podcast. Oh, well, a missed opportunity. But we're not going to talk about drugs or anything of that nature this podcast, unless we get into a little bit from the Amber Heard. Well, actually, it's the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. I guess it should be. But anyway, a lot happened today after a week of break. Testimony resumed. Amber Heard still telling her side of the story and then getting some cross-examination. I haven't been able to watch much of it today because I was spending Monday with Mama. So I'm going to get to watch. Alan recorded it all for me so I can fast forward through all the commercials, which I'm really excited about. Court TV kills us with commercials.
They do, but they always press pause, so you don't miss any trial coverage.
I know, but it's still annoying.
And I saw most of it today.
Yeah, so Alan's going to be the one to give you the most Amber Heard Johnny Depp coverage as far as the sandwiches and Lovin's concerned.
I mean, we touch on it. We don't get into the gory details, but
no, we have our feelings about it. We have our feelings about it. Is that okay to have feelings about it? Are we allowed? We're not journalists. We're allowed to be biased, right?
Well, yeah, last time I checked, you can have an opinion, right?
Not if you're a journalist. You're supposed to be unbiased and no opinion. You're supposed to just report facts, which they don't do that anymore either.
Who does that?
Right? It's just journalism is a lost art. But anyway, in addition to that, the last podcast I was talking about preparing for Emma Kellie, my 15-year-old's trek up to the DMV to get her learner's permit. And I was flying blind. I had a couple of podcast family members swoop in to save me, give me checklists of things to do before we went up there this past Friday. And I'll tell you how that went. Not great. I'll go ahead and give you a little sneak peek. It didn't go great, but lessons learned. My lessons that I've learned, I'm passing on to you guys if you have up and coming drivers.
Yeah, I'd like to know all this myself because the night before I was helping you collect a bunch of paperwork that apparently we needed to have for nothing. Yeah. So that ended up being for nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that.
So I'd like to learn like what we could have done better.
Oh, there was only one thing. But we'll get to that.
Okay.
Also, because we watch so much court TV right now, there's certain channels that we have. We cut the cord. I don't know how long ago, Alan.
Oh, it's been a while now.
Been a while.
About a year.
We probably pay as much now with everything we stream as we did with cable, but YouTube TV is how we get our live television, right?
Most of it.
Yeah. And when you get YouTube TV, they give you all their channels. And if your favorite channels are way at the bottom of the lineup, you have to scroll to try to find them. And it's very time consuming. And you can't, you know how when you watch with regular cable, you could do the previous channel. You can go back and forth like that. You can't do that on YouTube TV. So you
can't?
No. If you can figure it out, let me know. But I did find out something that I shared on the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Nationally syndicated.
That apparently was life-changing for a lot of people. Changed my life because I learned how to change the YouTube channel lineup. And I'm going to share that with you as well. So we've got a lot to get to on this podcast.
So you defeated technology and figured that out?
I did not. What I have learned is pretty much anything I have a question about, I can go to YouTube.com and find the answer. Pretty much anything.
Yeah, I do that a lot too.
I remember one time I bought a piece of furniture that's one of these shelf lamp combos for my daughter's room. I thought she'd love it. Unbeknownst to me, she would not, but I still assembled it as a surprise for her. And there are all these instructions, that you have to read, and it's hard. It's hard to follow instructions. It is when you're doing it by yourself. It's time consuming. So I just took a chance and went on YouTube and typed in the name of the lamp from Target. And some gentleman, a lovely older man.
Gentle person.
It was a gentleman. He was a man. He identified as a man, I do believe.
Gentle
he didn't
person.
address it, but he went through step by step of how to put together this lamp and table combo.
Yeah.
It changed my life.
A lot of very helpful people on YouTube.
Same thing happened when I was searching for how to change these channels. So I'm going to share that with you and also tell you how you can find it for yourself if you can't write it down while you're driving in your car or you forget.
Anybody out there tell you how to assemble IKEA furniture?
No, but I bet I could find that on a YouTube channel as well.
Because they'd lead YouTube in number of views on how to build IKEA furniture really fast.
I could film you putting together a piece of IKEA furniture. It would get 1 billion hits just because people are searching for that because it's hard.
I'd jump off our roof before I'd finish it then.
Well, I mean, maybe you could do a trial run of something, and once you know how to do it right, then we can film you doing it.
Yeah.
Or just film you figuring it out. That's half the fun too.
Should have filmed me this weekend or this last couple of days trying to grow that grass out there.
That would have been
Remember, because the guy at Home Depot had the boda with, he said I was going to ruin my yard.
Well, that's yet to be seen because you just planted the seed.
I ruined my hands is what I did.
You did. But if I would have filmed you, that meant I would have had to stand out there in 100-degree heat. And why would I want to do that?
Well, you wouldn't. That's another thing I want to talk about. Blisters and blister care. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not even going to mention that I have blisters because once again,
you already did.
Well, here come the people in the live studio audience that will mock me when I say I have like an ailment.
You have really bad blisters. They're horrible. Even with the gloves on, he has very, very bad blisters.
Well, I did an Instagram poll and I've got these blisters on my hand because I was using this hand tiller. I was too cheap to rent a power tiller. So I bought.
Lesson learned?
Well,
how much did you say?
It wasn't much of a area to rent a power tiller. So I bought this little hand tiller. So I was out there hand tilling for, I don't know, a couple of hours, and I've got 4 blisters on my right hand from hand tilling and nothing else, if you're thinking that.
Nobody was thinking that.
But Yeah, I put on my Instagram, what is the proper blister care? Should you just leave them alone? Or should you pop them and drain them? Or should you pop, drain, and then clip the loose skin off?
Let's not be really graphic.
Most people said just leave them alone, but I had 2 nurses that said, no, you should pop them, drain them, and then leave the skin on.
Yeah.
And I've never done it that way. I've always popped them and then kind of cut the dead skin off.
No. That makes them sting.
And then it stings like crazy.
Yeah.
But
you have raw exposed skin.
Yeah, this didn't hurt at all.
Yeah, no, I used to when I was a little girl, real little, like kindergarten, first grade. We just didn't know any better. And we go out in the sun all day. And my mother maybe would remember to put sunscreen on me, but I would have these huge water blisters on my back. And so I learned real early on, that's how you care for them. You just pop them, all that water runs out, and then you just let them heal, and they heal fairly quickly.
Yeah. No, in like less than, about 24 hours, they're
doing better. They're doing a lot better.
I mean, they don't look great, but it feels pretty good.
Maybe you can put a little Neosporin on them or something just for, so you don't get any germs caught in there.
Yeah.
But anyway,
and I still have my
that's
left
wound
hand.
care with Alan.
And I still
wound care Alonzo here.
Still have my left hand.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to get to all that fun stuff. Alan's already blew the blister story.
Well, there you go.
I thought you were going to save that for the big ender.
Didn't need to save it because then we can save this.
That's right. I love when I get a compliment on something I'm wearing. I like to give compliments remember that lady last night when she was walking to the restaurant? I said, if she walks by me, I'm going to tell her what a pretty dress that is. Remember that lady?
Oh, yeah.
But she didn't happen to walk by me because it does make you feel good. And, if I see somebody wearing a really cute pair of shoes, you want to say something. And if they're a really cute pair of flats, I automatically think, you know what? Those are Rothys. I can see them coming from a mile away. Rothys are the perfect shoes for commuting, for traveling. Everyone notices them. They are known for their chic pointed toe flats. That's the game changer right there. But that's just the beginning. They have tons of iconic head-turning designs and bright, sophisticated colors. Plus, Rothys work great with every outfit. You can wear them with yoga pants. You can dress them up for a night out. They are insanely comfortable, almost like a slipper. In fact, I wear them instead of bedroom shoes a lot of times around my house because I just come home wearing them and I just don't even think. First thing you want to do is take off your shoes. Your feet, you need to let them breathe and put on your bedroom shoes. I don't have to do that with Rothys. Plus, all their products are knit with thread made from plastic water bottles. They've repurposed around 125 million water bottles so far.
That's a lot of water bottles.
I started with the red camo point. Now I've got the black round toe flat. That's the one I wear almost always instead of a bedroom shoes. So stylish, so comfortable. If they ever need a quick refresh, you just toss them in the wash and you are good to go.
And your new favorite shoes are waiting. Discover the versatile styles you can wear absolutely anywhere and get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/sandwich. That's ROTHYS.com/sandwich for $20 off your first order.
Thank you, Rothys. They've been with us for a long time. We appreciate them very much.
Rothys.
Okay, so last Thursday, we were preparing. Well, we recorded the podcast on Wednesday. Podcast dropped on Thursday. Friday, I was going to DMV with Emma Kellie. All right.
Okay.
So that Wednesday night podcast, we're talking about, I'm like, I don't know what I need. I'm sure there's a checklist online. I wasn't probably taking it as seriously as I should have.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 panicked podcast family listeners calling me. They were hyperventilating on my behalf because I wasn't hyperventilating.
Let's name them.
That would be Andrea Gullidge.
Andrea Dowling Gullidge.
And Melissa Heck.
Yes.
So they recently had, both of them had teenage sons, and I think a teenage daughter too, that went through this whole process. And they wanted to reassure me, Kellie, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. Melissa was telling me she had to didn't have the right paperwork, went to the wrong place. She had a lot of issues. Andrea, though, she had checklists. She had so much stuff. She was sending me screenshots and things. Make sure you have this. Make sure you have too much information. But then again, I did look at the DMV website. Now, it's different for every state. We're in Texas. What works in Texas might not work in South Carolina or
great
Louisiana.
State of Texas.
It might not work in New Zealand, where our friend Sam's listening.
God's country.
I don't know what the rules are in New Zealand.
Texas, not New Zealand. Good night, mate.
Well, God loves New Zealand too.
Yes, he does.
But it is a nightmare to get a learner's permit here. I remember when I was 15 or I don't even know if I got a learner's permit. I think I just went up and got. Alan, did you ever get a learner's permit, or did you just go get it straight and get your driver's license?
I don't. Well, gosh, I don't.
I think I just went and got.
I remember going to driver's ed and my mom driving me to driver's ed, but I don't remember a time where I would drive and my parents had to be with me. No. It was like I was learning to drive, and then all of a sudden I had my license.
And life was better then.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I went up to the Department of Motor Vehicles in Florence, South Carolina. I failed my first driving test because I'd been driving forever. I just never learned the rules. Like you're supposed to drive with your hands at 9 and 3 or whatever. I was driving
10 and 2, right?
10 and 2, something. I don't know. I had them both down at 6. That was cool. I didn't know how to parallel park. I didn't know how to
lean back too?
I didn't know what I was doing, and I failed.
Gangsta style?
I went back. I passed the second time, got my license. I was done. That's the way it should work. But no, you have to go online and make an appointment, which is why you're not just sitting up there all day. You know you have an appointment time that's yours. But it takes you 3 months to get an appointment. All right. So Emma Kellie,
you can reserve a spot.
You can reserve a spot.
Okay.
Okay. But it took me 3 months to get this appointment. That gave Emma Kellie plenty of time to complete her online testing, to get a few hours of driving time. And with her dad, who was with Texas, you have to have driver's ed. It can either be through a school or through a parent. And Emma Kellie doesn't want me teaching her. And I'll be honest, I don't want to teach her. My mother and I, when she tried to teach me how to drive, we were fighting before we got out of the driveway. It's just something different about a father-daughter and that kind of dynamic.
You know what? I would agree to a certain extent, but one thing I've noticed with you is anything that involves a car, there's going to be disagreement about something related to the car.
It's usually temperature.
It's temperature, yeah, speed, windows up or down. Yeah. So while I do agree with you that, maybe it might be better if you don't teach Emma Kellie, you probably have the same experience if you were trying to teach me.
What?
I'd probably want someone else to teach me. I'd probably clap. Okay. I'm sorry, babe. I know you're right in the middle of telling a story. I just want to clarify one thing. Melissa Hett and Andrea Dowling Gullidge knew you were going to do this.
Yeah.
And so they sense a crisis situation. The first thing they do is
panic on my behalf, because I wasn't panicking.
Okay. And you weren't panicking.
Not at that point.
So then they communicate with you. It makes you start to.
I didn't really panic, Alan. I didn't panic.
Come on,
I was just trying to get.
Come on, man.
Here's the issue.
Man.
Emma Kellie has to prove her residence. How does she do that? She doesn't have utility bills here. So I, as her mother, have to prove my residency. Well, guess whose name's on all the utility bills? Alan Evans.
Okay, so
not mine.
So you start to panic.
I didn't panic. I was just getting a little anxious.
And then I'm in here just happy-go-lucky AE.
No, I would not say anything about you was happy-go-lucky.
And then
everything I asked you for, you act like it was me asking you to sever a finger, and then one digit at a time.
Well, because you came marching in here.
I was not marching.
But y'all are bickering. I can't listen to this anymore. I'll give you 1 star. I'm going to give Kellie 5 stars. I'm going to give Alan 1 star. You came marching in here with butt on shoulders and said, I need a vial of your blood. I need a DNA sample.
That's not true.
I need your 23andMe results.
Not true.
I need a fecal sample.
Not true.
And you're going to reach up there and get it for me. I need your driving history for the last 25 years.
Nope.
I need a gas bill, phone bill, mortgage. What else?
I asked you for 2 things with my name on them, like a mortgage payment or a utility bill or a credit card statement. I also needed a copy of my car insurance, which I had in the car, and a copy of my registration. I needed both of those things.
Okay, sorry. I hijacked your story. I was just trying to set the scene for how their panic went downhill to me, and I'm down at the bottom.
All I asked you for was to get me a couple copies of things, Alan.
Hashtag
it wasn't
bottom.
that hard.
Bottom.
So then I had to get Emma Kellie's proof that she goes to school. I had to get her report card. They said, just take her student ID. Do you have her passport? That could cover a lot of things. I go to find Emma Kellie's passport. It expired last July. In the process, I couldn't find my passport. That's a story.
That's a whole nother story.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
For the second time in 6 months, I lost my passport again.
So there was exponential panic.
So anyway, I get everything. I print out the online course that Emma Kellie took. And Everything's done. We've got it all in a folder. I've got things paper clipped together. I have her original birth certificate, no photocopy accepted. I have her social security card. I've got all my paperwork here, paperclip. Her paperwork there, paperclip.
And I did find the documents you needed, right?
Yes, you did.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you.
No, really.
I
Thank
insist.
you.
No, I insist.
I insist. All the forms I had to fill out, and they let me know, do not sign this until you get there. Sign this. Okay, I did everything I thought to the T.
Yeah.
Our appointment was at 3:30. You were allowed to check in no earlier than 30 minutes early. At 3 o'clock, we were checking in. We checked in.
With all the documents.
Everything in my hands.
Yep.
In my folder. I went and sat down. I was so excited. Emma Kellie's 15. She's like, meh. So I'm sitting there. I take a little selfie. The excitement's palpable. We're so excited.
I saw that.
Emma Kellie's like, what?
Yeah.
Our name is called exactly at 3:30. Our number.
So everything is going according to plan.
I get called around. The lady is so nice. She's sitting behind that big plexiglass because we're all still highly contagious and can't be near each other. And I'm talking to her through the glass.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm so excited. Can't you see how excited my daughter is? She's like, Mom. I'm like, oh, I'm just so excited. Let's do this. I've got too much information, ma'am. Too much. She's like, oh. She's laughing with me. It's a big day. So she asked me for my papers. I just handed all to her. Mm-hmm. She goes, oh, you forgot to sign right here. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me sign that right there. Okay.
No problem.
She said, and you didn't check here. I said, oh, that's why I didn't check that. I forgot. I had a question. I wanted to make sure I was checking the right box.
Now, wait a second.
Didn't want to check the wrong box.
You didn't fill out the forms completely?
I left a couple blanks because I wasn't sure and I didn't want to fill them out incorrectly.
Gotcha.
So she's like, just check there. That's fine. Then she says, she gets to the part where there is the online form she filled out. And she said, which parent is teaching her? I said, her dad. Mm-hmm. We are divorced. Mm-hmm. And she said, he's not here. I said, no, ma'am.
Uh-oh. So did your pucker meter start to raise a little bit?
She said, well, he needs to be here with his driver's license. I said, excuse me? Now, Freddie, my ex-husband, Emma Kellie's father, currently works 3 hours away. He is on assignment. He's got a job 3 hours away. He was driving home on Friday, which is when our appointment was. Mm-hmm. I said, Emma Kellie, get on the phone with your dad right now. Is there a chance in hell? Is there a chance in heaven? Is there a chance that he happens to be tooting down the interstate right now? Because he was coming home that weekend. He was coming home on Friday. We just weren't sure what time. Mm-hmm. Is there a chance
that
he's in anywhere near the vicinity before the DMV closes?
That he was in Carrollton?
They live right up the road.
Okay.
He's coming from Oklahoma. We just didn't know what time he was going to be in. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
So she calls him and we say, where are you, Freddie? I'm in Oklahoma, 3 hours away.
Yeah.
He's not going to make it.
Yeah.
He said, can I send a photocopy of my license? And the lady starts putting all the paperwork up in my folder.
Oh, she starts folding it up, huh?
And she said, no, ma'am, he has to be here in person with his driver's license. I said, ma'am, is there any way that I can take over as her instructor? Because I'm just trying to solve the problem. She bows up at me. Wait
a second.
Says, this is contradicting what you just told me. I said, excuse me?
So she started a boda?
She bowed up at me. Like I'm trying to pull a con. Wow. I said, I'm just trying to solve the problem now. She said, no, ma'am. You know, she's like, I'm trying to pull a fast one. I'm not like, oh, I meant to say I'm teaching her, huh? I'm asking her, can I take over teaching her? That's contradicting what you told me. And I was like, oh, whatever. She said, I have to now go back online and make another appointment for Emma Kellie. Do you know when the next appointment for Emma Kellie is available? That would be August 26th, 3 months from now.
In Carrollton.
She says, my paperwork is good for 90 days. Do you know when August 26th is? It is not within 90 days. So I have to do all that again.
Well, hold on.
I know what you're going to say.
Everyone is screaming at the podcast right now. Go to Decatur. Okay. Go to Wichita Falls. Okay. Go to Gainesville. I hear all of you can go to Waxahachie. Kellie, I got an appointment in 15 minutes.
Freddie is coming from Oklahoma. I have got to find a place that works for him as well. He's got to take off work. He's working on a movie set. For this one little stupid permit, he's got to take off work, drive down 3 hours plus wherever we're going. Then I've got to drive. So we're trying to find some place that's kind of reasonable because he's already driving 3 hours to get here for this. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to be reasonable. So I could say, okay, I'll go to Waxahachie. Freddie, are you willing to drive 4 hours? Are you?
Well, why don't you look north?
I'm trying Pilot Point. Apparently that's on the way.
Wichita Falls is right on the border.
Here's the problem. I know everybody's yelling about this. So I already tried to get her another appointment in one of these small towns.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is when you go in to change your appointment, you lose your appointment. Okay? So I can't go in as random person and try to reserve a spot. I have to put in Emma Kellie's name and the last 4 digits of her social. And they say, when you try to reschedule this appointment, you are canceling your original appointment. So there is a chance that when I cancel that and try to get something else, somebody's going to swoop in and get that appointment. So when I did that on Sunday, because this was from Friday to Sunday, I tried to go in because the lady said, sometimes appointments pop up. The next available after August 26th became September 2nd.
Wow.
And that was in a smaller town nearby us. So basically, I'm going to have to ride the system. I'm going to have to every once in a while, every few days.
What did that lady tell you? What are you trying to do? What did she say?
I was contradicting.
What are you trying to do? Yeah.
You're contradicting what you told me earlier.
Wow.
Like she's going to catch me.
You know what you should have told her? You know what you should have told her?
I was in no mood.
Why didn't you bow up on her?
Because it would do no good.
Hmm.
So this is the problem. So yeah, I can make an appointment in Waco. Okay, Freddie, in addition to driving the 3 hours, can you drive? That's what people are telling me. I understand what y'all are saying, but I'm also trying to be considerate of my ex-husband who's having to schedule a day off work just to come down to sit there for 20 minutes for him to be there in person.
Well, it would be Sherman. It would be.
I'm going to try.
It would be Wichita Falls.
I'm going to
try. That's
try.
even kind of out of the way.
I'm going to try.
Denton.
He said going up Denton is the way he goes.
Yeah. So Denton or Sherman.
So I'm going to try. He said Pilot Point's on his way. That's going up that way, right? 35? Is Pilot Point up that way?
I don't know. I think so.
I don't know. I've got a places listed.
What about Crum?
So I don't know, honey. Some places don't have a DMV.
No, I know.
So I have to go on the
I just
line.
wanted to say
So
Crum.
I appreciate everybody's trying to help. And I just don't, what else can I do? Emma Kellie's so upset.
She is?
Because once she gets her permit, then she has to wait 6 months to get her license. And she's turning 16 in October. It's just frustrating.
She doesn't seem like she's in a big hurry though.
So this is, she just doesn't talk a lot to you, but she keeps it. And then
True dat.
Anyway, so these are the lessons you need to learn from me. If you sign up I don't care if you're married, divorced, or whatever, whoever signs up to teach the child goes with the child to the DMV with their own paperwork. I'm just hoping.
So all that lead in was for what you just said right there.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Whoever is teaching the course. But see, this doesn't make sense. The driver's school doesn't go up there with her. The person that teaches her at a driving school wouldn't be there with her. Why can't they just have the signed certificate? That's what I don't understand.
How do they know who's teaching her to drive anyway?
And I'm just wondering.
No, really. How do they
They're
know?
taking our words for it. So what if I got a different DMV agent that day? Would she have just would a different agent have just let it be okay? I don't know. It was just really frustrating.
I'm sorry, babe.
That was my Friday.
Well, no, the reason I said she didn't seem too shook up about it is because I asked her the other day about it. And I said, hey, you can start driving me to school and then we can just switch. And I said, I don't mind you driving my truck. I said, in fact, it's a great car to learn in because it sits tall. And if you hit a curb, it doesn't matter, She goes, I don't know. I'm not real confident. I need a lot more practice. So
it's a big car.
Well, I don't think it was the truck so much as it was I think she just feels like she needs more driving time.
Well, that would be good. I think that would be good for y'all to bond. She does not want to drive with me because I make noises.
I make noises with you, but I wouldn't with her.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, yours are usually bodily. Anyway, so that's that. I just got all fired up again telling that story.
You did?
I apologize.
Wow.
It was really just upsetting.
Wow.
It was just I was so excited for her and for this milestone. And I thought I had done everything. I thought I had too. Alan, I barely asked you for a couple things.
Are you kidding me? Are you joking?
How many things did you get from me? Go through them.
As Kelly says, are you joking? Are you joking right now?
Go through how many things you got from me.
I named them all.
I didn't get a semen sample.
Whoa! I didn't say semen sample.
What'd you say?
I said fecal sample.
You got a credit card statement, the mortgage statement.
Gas.
Got a gas.
Yep. Get gas statement.
You gave me 3 statements?
Yeah.
Thank you, honey.
No, there was more.
What?
Well, we had to turn this freaking house over to find your dang passport.
Y'all.
Good night. And all of a sudden, we needed your passport.
We didn't.
We have no international travel plan.
We didn't need it. I was just, since I was in there looking for Kelly's, I was like, where's mine?
Mm-hmm.
And so, the last time we were traveling,
I knew where mine was.
It was in the other safe.
I knew where
Alan
mine was.
goes straight to the other safe, and there's his passport. And he looked and he said, yours isn't in here. I said, what?
Wait a second.
That's the first thing you looked.
I'm being misrepresented.
No, you looked.
You went in there and found mine.
I went there and found yours.
Mine's not in here.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know. I keep mine in the safe.
Right. Okay. So I went first, but then you came behind me and you got all that plastic bags and everything out. And
I looked in the plastic bag.
You said, I don't see it in there.
Yeah.
I got the flashlight. I was looking in there. I didn't see it. I said, I'm going to tear apart every suitcase, every travel bag we have. I found a lot of stuff. I found my original birth certificate, where did I put it?
Oh.
I think I put that in the safe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the next day I went back with my phone flashlight and it was sitting in the other safe the whole time. It was just shoved in the bag. So I found it. No big deal.
Another question the good, strong, dear, sweet, clean listener, loyal, is listening or saying right now is like, how many dang safes do y'all need? You said the other safe.
We have the safe that I brought into the marriage, which is where I've kept stuff I probably don't need. House papers, divorce papers, marriage papers, passports, things like that. It's a fireproof safe just for our important papers.
Uh-huh.
And then Alan has a little smaller one that you have for your things that you brought into the marriage, right?
Yeah, Social Security card, birth certificate,
that kind of
titles.
Yeah, car titles and extra sets of keys and stuff like that.
That we don't want to lose.
Yeah, it's not anything.
Passports.
Yeah, and passports. That's it. All right, so let's switch gears and kind of take a deep breath for a minute.
You got me all riled
I know.
up.
If somebody relies on you financially, a child, parent, even a business partner, life insurance gives you peace of mind that they have a financial cushion if something does happen to you, heaven forbid. But typically life insurance gets more expensive as you get older. So it's smart to get a policy sooner rather than later. PolicyGenius. Yes, it's your one-stop shop to find the insurance you need at the right price. Head to PolicyGenius.com to get started. In just minutes, you can compare personalized quotes from top companies to find your lowest price. You can save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with PolicyGenius. The licensed agents at PolicyGenius, they're on hand through the entire process. They help you understand your options and make decisions with confidence. The PolicyGenius team works for you, not for the insurance companies. They do not add on extra fees. They don't sell your information to third parties. Thank you. I don't need any more emails. PolicyGenius has thousands of 5-star reviews across Google and Trustpilot. They have options that offer coverage in as little as a week and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Hallelujah.
So head to PolicyGenius.com to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save.
Thank you, PolicyGenius.
Wow, I had an easy job.
Yes, you do.
Wow, okay.
Me doing all the heavy lifting.
Huh.
Per usual.
Wow.
That was a clap.
Yeah. You got the what do you call it? The hat trick. 3 claps in one episode.
I was joking. I was just all riled up.
3 claps in one episode.
Okay. Do you want to take a break from me changing lives by changing channels to talk a little bit about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard?
We can. So the much anticipated trial for those who are following, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, resumed today. The big news was Amber back on the stand. She did a little bit of direct questioning with her lawyers, but then the moment everyone has been waiting for this afternoon, cross-examination. So Johnny Depp's one of his attorneys named Camille, she's that brunette that was kind of sitting next to Johnny for a while, but now she's behind Johnny, and she's been doing all the objections to the questioning by Amber's team.
A lot of
objections, yeah.
A lot of them sustained.
Yes. And a lot of the analysts were saying she's probably going to be the one to do the cross-examination, and she is. So it's really interesting how this whole process works. But, if you're following along, I guess my takeaway from today was there's definitely a credibility issue with Amber Heard. And I am Team Johnny. I've said that. I'll come out and say it again. Yeah, I'm a little biased because I like Johnny Depp.
But he's no angel, let's be honest.
He's no angel, but one thing he has done is when he started his testimony, they laid out all the things that he has done wrong.
Yeah.
And he admitted.
Because they're going to come up.
He admitted, I had a drug problem. Oh, I should change my voice. I had a drug problem. I had a drinking problem. He admitted that he abused cabinets. He would smash cabinets when he got upset about his mother dying.
Bottles.
He'd throw bottles, but he said, I've never touched her. I've never hurt her.
Any woman.
Anyway, so that was his, that's how he began. She has kind of consistently gone along and said, I have done nothing wrong at any moment. There's been nothing that I have done that was wrong.
Except the one time I punched him is because I thought he was going to push my sister down the stairs, and I would have done anything.
Right.
Anything to protect her. That's the one and only time she ever landed a punch.
Exactly. So she's put herself in this position where, okay, if everything you say is true, then we're going to ask you questions about all these little details that you've been giving us over the last week about how Johnny has just pummeled you. Broke your nose is what you said.
It felt like it, yeah.
Felt like your nose was broken.
Didn't go hit
you so hard that your lip went into your teeth. Blood on the floor. Cut feet. Cut hands. Black eyes. All these things that you told us in your sworn testimony. Now we get to ask you questions about that. Okay. And they kind of started with, a lot of people have been saying, why does Johnny Depp not look at her? He hasn't looked at her the entire trial, which is kind of odd. And then you remember when he was testifying, she would just stare at him the whole time.
Yeah. And he refers to her as Miss Heard.
Yeah.
She always calls him Johnny.
Right.
I don't think that's not on purpose.
Well,
she's trying to show that she's just she loves him.
Yeah. Right. Well, Camille started asking Amber, like, do you know why he doesn't look at you? And she goes, yeah, I think I do know. And they played a recording of how Johnny said, since you've gone public.
She said she didn't remember it first.
She didn't remember, but yeah. And then
they
played it. He said, you will never see my eyes again because you're saying all these things that are just total lies about me. And now in a public forum. I will never look at you again. And he's kept that promise. Yeah. So that she got that out in the open.
But I'm sure a lot of people were wondering, thinking it was immature or something.
Right.
Explaining how painful this is.
There's a reason for it. But the biggest takeaway, I guess, and then we can move on, is, Amber has had these detailed, graphic descriptions of what happened to her, and they're hard to listen to. And Camille said, okay, so you've testified all these things happened to you. You've also testified that Johnny always wore big, heavy rings.
He's wearing them now.
He's wearing them at the trial on all his fingers. Yes, that's true. So he never took these rings off. She would say, to my knowledge, I can't remember a time he would really take them off. He always wore his big, heavy rings. Well, you also testified that he hit you, pummeled your face, did these things to your face, and she would stick with that. Yeah, I'm saying that's what happened. Okay, then they would show a photo of Amber Heard the very next day doing James Corden, doing a red carpet appearance, something, and she looked like a China doll. Mm-hmm. I mean, you zoom in on her face, on her back, all the places where she says she was hurt, and she looks perfect.
Yeah.
And she's acting perfect. Now, I'm not saying somebody that's abused can't hide those things, but then Amber's explanation was, I had ice and I used makeup. So I'm just thinking there's a disconnect here somewhere. Okay. So somebody's not telling the truth, and they're kind of making me, and I guess the jury now think, well, gosh, you explained all these things in so much detail. But when we look at the pictures, there's nothing. And then you haven't supplied any pictures, Amber. Why have you not shown us any pictures? Well, I didn't take any. Okay. But you always took pictures of Johnny Depp when he was asleep, passed out, or he had ice cream in his lap. Why did you have time to take? You always had your phone on you. Why did you take those pictures?
And she took pictures of furniture she claimed she was assaulted on and floors. She claims things would happen, but there would be nothing really to show.
Right.
So it's just interesting.
It's just, I don't believe it.
But, she fired her first PR team because she didn't like the way she was being presented in the press, hired the new PR guy. Have you heard the scandal about him?
He's a nut.
He is lewd.
Whoa.
Apparently, yes. Apparently, he was banned from Raya, that online dating app. They were like, there's so many people coming out talking about how awful he is. I haven't seen his face in court since that first day he was sneaking papers to the defense.
So he's lewd?
Yeah, but House and Habit, y'all. House and Habit. Yeah. Follow her story. She's all over it. And she was being threatened with legal action now. But anyway, it's just very interesting.
It's interesting. Very interesting. But
and they're also trying to find the money. She was talking about the money today.
Yeah, but
all that she pledged to donate all $7 million from her divorce settlement to a children's hospital in LA and to the ACLU.
And that didn't happen.
No.
So now she was in this kind of pissing match with Johnny's lawyer about the difference between a pledge and a donation.
Yeah, a pledge means I promise I will.
A donation is you donated $7 million.
Right.
So she kept insisting that she gave all of her money to those charities.
But then she said, but I haven't been able to because then I was sued. Well, she's like, but then in London last year, you testified you already donated it. So getting caught in lies, and that just tears down her credibility. But I think the only thing, you can believe that Amber is lying or whatever, but if the jury believes there is a chance that Johnny did abuse her, then she's won her case.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there is a chance he could lose. We're watching it play out. We get all the commentary and the sideline, what do you call it? A sideline quarterback. I don't know what you call it. A commentator.
Monday morning
quarterback, whatever.
But you know what's interesting, babe? When the trial started, remember they were saying the op-ed, it's not about Johnny. It's not about Johnny.
Yeah, now, he still says that.
Well, they've kind of flipped it now. They're like, well, it kind of was about Johnny, but all those things are true. So,
now they're changing.
They're kind of changing their story as they go along here.
But the thing is, she signed a non-disclosure, right? So she would violate the non-disclosure. I don't know. It's just a big mess. And I hate that I hate that I'm finding so much entertainment in it, but it is entertaining.
It's it's very interesting because
it's so interesting.
What you have here is, you've got, they were caught in this Me Too movement wave.
Right. She took advantage of that.
You've also got two celebrities. You've got that there's a lot of money at stake. And then the crux of the matter is there's a First Amendment issue too. And I'm not saying I'm a legal expert or anything, but
you're not. You're not a legal expert.
I'm not a legal expert. I'm not legal expert, Alonzo. But the First Amendment protects people in a lot of ways when they say something online, and especially for a celebrity, it's really hard for a celebrity to win, a defamation case because they're in the public eye, and people.
But he's also lost.
But so that's what he's got to show
the financial losses.
Is because she wrote this article, I can't make a living anymore.
I'm just wondering, are they going to call Elon Musk? I haven't seen anything about that.
I don't think they are.
And initially, when there was all the speculation that James Franco and Elon were going to be called, but I don't know.
Lewd.
All right. Well, we've got more Amber Heard on the stand tomorrow, more cross-examination.
Justice for Johnny, babe.
Yeah. At House in Habit. I get asked every time. People I know are driving and they're half listening and drying their hair or whatever. At House in Habit on Instagram.
I've had a couple.
If you want to keep up.
I've had a couple of people send me T-shirts they bought. In fact, Sarah, one of our friends, Sarah, I think she bought a T-shirt. It says Hearsay Brewing Company, home of.
I couldn't hear what you said. Sorry. Could you say it again?
My watch just went off. Why did it do that?
I don't know.
Oh, my watch just went off. Sorry.
It says her shirt said Hearsay Brewing Company, home of the Mega Pint.
Oh, yeah. That's
Remember,
cute.
he said Mega Pint? He said a Mega Pint.
You know what? I think it thought you said "Hey Siri."
Oh.
I think that's what happened. It thought you said, "Hey,
yeah,
Siri."
it probably did. I poured myself a large glass of wine. I thought it necessary. That's what Johnny said.
That's cute.
Yeah, there are a lot of t-shirts too.
But are we mocking? I don't know. It's like, I don't want to offend anybody, but we're in such a danger of offending people that we're less interesting.
For the third time, that is my signature. That was another one.
Yeah.
That's another t-shirt. Were you there?
Were you there?
Remember when
you have to say it like that? Were you there?
Were you? Oh, so okay, you do fake Johnny. Isn't happy hour anytime?
Isn't happy hour anytime?
You read that very well.
You read that very well. No?
That's pretty good. No, it's pretty good.
You read that very well.
That's pretty good.
I try. I'm going to try to change some lives.
Here's one more.
All right.
And I saw a grumpy.
And I saw a grumpy. Maybe a grumpy. I don't know. There's no one size fits all solution when it comes to hair care. A product that works wonders for curls might make straight hair limp and greasy. Let me tell you, I had struggled for so long, but now thanks to my personalized Prose routine, I am in love with what's happening with my hair. Now it's been a long day. But still, y'all, it's Alan. What was I saying the other day? I've got so much hair.
You got a lot of hair.
What am I working with? Prose makes custom hair care that's effective because it is personal to you. Using natural ingredients with proven results, Prose customizes every product in your routine from shampoo to supplements. First, Prose starts by asking about you as a person with an in-depth consultation. It's not like this long test you have to study for, but it does ask kind of unexpected things that you wouldn't think about, like your zip code. Because that does matter. Where you live, the environment affects your hair, your eating habits, the amount of exercise you do, things like that. Next, Prose analyzes all your answers, just like it did for me, to determine what unique blend of ingredients should be in every product for your custom routine. Together, Prose got all of my hair goals covered because I color my hair. I use a lot of heat on my hair. I have aging hair. They sent me, I'm going to tell you what my favorite product that I use with Prose right now, in addition to the other things, is the hair oil. Whenever I wash my hair every day, I put 7 or 8 drops of the hair oil in my hands, rub my hands together. It smells like almonds. I love that smell. I put it all through the ends of my hair to protect it from the heat that I'm about to apply to it, whether it's the hair dryer, my curlers, or the curling wand. I love it. And throughout the day, I can use it just to kind of pat down if I'm having any flyaways. It's my favorite. Carbon neutral certified B Corp. Prose is an industry leader in clean, responsible beauty. All their ingredients sustainably sourced, ethically gathered, and cruelty-free. And if you're not 100% positive Prose is the best hair care you've had, they will take the products back. No questions asked.
And Prose is the healthy hair regimen with your name all over it. Take your free in-depth hair consultation and get 15% off your first order today. Just go to prose.com/sandwich. That's PROSE.com/sandwich for your free in-depth hair consultation and 15% off.
Y'all really try the hair oil. I love it. All right. So with a while back, I was like, why do I have to keep scrolling to try to find all these channels on YouTube TV? It's so annoying. I said, there has to be another way. And now that we've been watching Court TV more, we never watched Court TV. Didn't even know it was in our YouTube lineup until we found out this trial was happening and it was going to be live on Court TV. I said, let me just scroll down. Court TV was buried so far down in our YouTube channels. So here's
that's
the
a
deal.
whooping when you have to scroll
every time. So what you can do is there's channels on YouTube TV if you happen to have it. I know a lot of people don't. Y'all can just turn up the speed on this and blast through it or fast forward to the end. But anyway, just really quickly, I'll go through it as fast as I can.
Is this technological Kellie Rasberry?
It is, but I shared this on the Kid Craddock Morning Show, and a lot of people were like sending me messages and thanking me because they had no idea.
Cool.
You can rearrange the channels. So I went to YouTube and just typed in how to rearrange channels on YouTube TV. And this guy who has a channel called Michael Saves, I'm going to give him credit. He also has michaelsaves.com. He gave a quick, it's not even a 3-minute video. You've got 3 minutes. So he shows you first how to rearrange the channels on your laptop and then on your phone. He says the phone's easier, but since he started with the laptop, I just did it that way. So all you have to do on your laptop or on your phone is you go to tv.youtube.com. tv.youtube.com. That is your YouTube account, your YouTube TV account. You sign into your account in the top of the right-hand corner and click on your user profile image and click the settings. Okay, that's all on the top right. User profile, click settings. Then on the left, you'll see a menu and there will be something called Live Guide. Click on that. All of your channels are listed there, all of them. Like there's like 100. There's more than that, right?
On YouTube TV?
On YouTube TV. There's so many
Yeah,
I've never heard of. Garage TV, Animal Planet, all these channels, they're all on there. Anyway, all you have to do is they're all clicked. Every one of them's clicked. Unclick the channels you don't want to watch. Just unclick them. Now you have to unclick at least one to customize your lineup, he says, but do that. Then you want to move your favorite channels to the top, right? So on each line of the channels to the far right, there's like these 3 dots. Click on the dots. One will say move channel to the top. One will say move it to the bottom if you don't want it. One will say move up 1 space or move down 1 space, which is very time consuming. But if you just hold it and drag it, you can move that channel anywhere you want on the lineup.
How do you hold it and drag it?
Well, with the mouse.
On your computer?
With my mouse,
so
or on your phone with your finger.
So you're doing all this on your phone or laptop, not on the TV?
Not on the TV. It's all on your laptop or on your phone.
Got it.
You don't have those 3 dots on the right. You don't have the option to move up or down. You just hold and drag. So on the phone, that's why he said it's easier. Just hold and drag. And then on the laptop, you can hold and drag with your mouse, or you can just move up 1 position, 1 down position. So right now, Court TV is number 1 for us. It's number 1. Now, after this stuff's over, I might move it back down to the bottom. But all the channels that you uncheck, that you don't ever watch, they're not gone forever. They're going to be moved down to the very bottom. Oh. And if you ever want to go back, like if you find out, oh my gosh, I heard National Geographic is going to have this huge special, and I never watched National Geographic, but I want to watch it.
Huge.
Just go check it, and you can move it wherever you want. Thank you, Michael Saves, for sharing that with me, because I was frustrated. Always, where's Bravo? Oh, it's way down there. Where's E? Oh, I can't find that. Where's Comedy Central? Now I have them all grouped where I want them.
I think that in the day on the cable, that would be your favorites.
Yeah.
You'd hit your favorites button.
But I love it. So hopefully that helps someone.
Yeah. No, that's I didn't even think of that, babe. And it's useful because I only watch like 2 channels anyway, 2 or 3 channels. Oh, we're gonna talk Mavs?
That was really awesome, wasn't it?
Wow.
I know a lot of people don't, I'm a fair weather fan. I'll be honest. The Mavericks.
Game 7.
I couldn't until last night tell you anybody who played for the Mavericks other than Luka Doncic. And I think it's Doncic. I've been saying his name wrong. But I was so proud of them last night for sticking it in the Phoenix Suns' face after they mocked Luka and they were doing all that nonsense. They humiliated
them.
They
whooped them.
They humiliated them. Now I want to go out and get a jersey.
Yeah, Kelly and I were at
Chili's.
We were at Chili's watching Game 7, and they got up 40-something points.
46, I think, at one point.
I think, what is happening?
At halftime, Devin Hooker, who is Kendall Jenner's boyfriend, they're probably going to get married. They held him to 2 points the first half. That is crazy. And just a couple games before that, or maybe even the game before that, he was mocking Luka.
Yeah.
Staying down on the ground too long, and then to be humiliated at that level.
I mean, the Mavs couldn't miss. They played a great game. So, now they're going to play Golden State in the West Finals.
And Golden State has the home court advantage.
Yeah, and then the East is, I think it's Boston and Miami. Is it?
I don't know.
I think.
I have no idea.
I haven't been following the East. I haven't been following the NBA too much, but I think that's what Cole told me was it's Boston and Miami in the East.
There you go.
So the winners of those 2 tournaments will play in the finals.
Yeah, it's exciting. So I'm going to watch. I mean, I was really excited about Game 7. Honestly, going into it, I didn't think the Mavericks were going to win because everybody, they said up until that point, had won when they were playing at home. And so I was like, oh, well, then the Phoenix obviously are going to have the advantage. But, man, that was a fun
Here, I'll give you a sports stat, and we sign off Mavs Talk and bring it home for Jerome and Yogurt out. When Spencer Dinwiddie for the Mavs scores more than 30 points, Mavs are undefeated.
That's good to know. I don't care about stats very much.
What about Spencer Dinwiddie?
Is he a Maverick?
He's a Maverick,
obviously?
yeah.
See, I don't know any. I need to start paying more attention.
I just love his name.
Is he the one with the yellow hair? The yellow dreadlocks?
No, he's not. No,
I don't know.
No, he's not.
I don't know. I need to be a better fan. All right, listen. Alan is going to go sit in unbearable heat.
Is it still hot?
Well, it's not as hot as it was yesterday. My daughter has been she stayed last night at my parents' house because our upstairs air conditioner went out, but thankfully we got that fixed today. So I'm going to go pick up my daughter and bring her back home so she can get back in her room. But we do want to thank y'all for spending some time with us on our podcast that we recorded for you with all the love and passion we could muster on a Monday night to record it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was passionate.
You were.
I got fired up.
You did, especially the part where the lady bowed up on you.
She bowed up at me. I didn't like that.
Did she kind of sit forward in her chair?
She kind of sat up straight and started slamming my folders.
That's a classic Boda move.
You contradicted me.
That's a classic Boda move. It's my meeting. It's my meeting.
Yeah.
I will get in your space. In this meeting,
she couldn't get in my space because
of your plexiglass, right? And this
it's for her protection.
And this meeting is over.
Yeah,
that's a classic Boda move.
Anyway, but thank y'all for listening to that. Hopefully, something we said in this podcast, whether it was from Alan's blister wound care, my experience with the DMV, YouTube channel changing, hopefully something resonated with you today. We appreciate you.
A lot of helpful tips.
Very helpful. Also, don't forget, we've got another podcast family meetup coming up just a couple weeks away at this point.
Listener Appreciation Day.
Yes.
Sorry, babe.
Alan, you give the details.
Oh.
No, I'm tossing it to you.
June the 3rd at Oaked in Dallas. That's our restaurant, Oaked Barbecue in Dallas, 5500 Greenville. Go to Facebook, A Sandwich and Some Lovin's Facebook page. There's all the details are there. There's an invite that's been pinned to the top.
I think you have to find it under Alan and Kellie. Isn't that how you have to find the Facebook page?
I think so.
Yeah, Alan and Kellie's A Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
But you can go to our Instagram too. I think there's some posts there. Go to @ A Sandwich and Some Lovin' on Instagram. It starts at 6:30. It's a Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday night. So we know people are going to be getting off work. Alan and I will probably be there a little bit early. We'll probably roll up there about 6 or so. So if y'all want to get there a few minutes early, we'll be there, right? Is that safe to say?
Sure.
And we're going to have some great barbecue, a lot of good time. Did you see they're doing fried catfish now? Did you see that on the Oaked?
No, I didn't see that.
Oaked is doing fried catfish now.
So we're doing seafood now.
I don't know if that's going to be you test things to see how they go.
Come on, Chef. Chef didn't tell us that.
I saw it on the Instagram today.
I thought we got to taste test everything for
Follow Oaked Barbecue on Instagram as well as us. Now that's Friday, June 3rd. Now, a lot of people I know that can't make it Friday night because it's a Friday night and that's hard for a lot of people. We're still going to have sort of another semi-podcast gathering, but for a charity that we know and love so well called Operation Once in a Lifetime the following night.
Yeah, June the 4th, and that's at Lava Cantina in the Colony. And I think that starts at 5:30. Yeah,
like 5:30 to 8 or 5:30 to 8:30, something like that.
Yeah, so come on out because that is a really fun event. Any money that you there's lots of different prizes that you can bid on. They're raffle types. So
Alan won his car there last year. Chevelle.
Yeah, so you buy tickets. I mean, there's a trip to vacation. They're raffling a vacation to Hawaii that they're raffling off. There
designer purses,
Louis Vuitton purses,
lots of really great
good
things.
Night. What else? Guns.
Yeah, and there's live music. It's rock. That they have lots of guns.
Sports memorabilia.
If you're into that,
a car. They're raffling off another car.
But that's going to be fun, and I think we do have some VIP. We're going to have like a little area for us and our podcast family. So if you are able to come Friday and you want to also come Saturday, we can give you tickets there. There's got to be a way for us to give these passes to people. We'll talk about that. We don't need to work that out.
We can hand some out at the party.
Yeah, Friday. But if some people can't come to Friday but want to come Saturday.
Sorry about you.
Oh, Alan.
Oh no, they can
work.
We'll
work.
No, they can come to the party. Will they get a VIP pass? I don't know. Maybe they need to come to Oak to get that.
But I'm saying some people physically can't make Friday, but they can come Saturday.
Gotta
Is
make
there
it
a
happen.
way?
I don't know.
We'll figure something out. But again, we hope we can see you in a couple weeks, face to face. We always love that. But if you just want to see our faces, you can follow us on Instagram. I am at Kellie Rasberry on Instagram.
I'm at the Alonzo 1971.
And you can also follow at A Sandwich and Some Lovin on Instagram.
That's right.
And Facebook, of course. I'm at Kellie Rasberry Evans on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm just Alan Evans on Facebook.
And we've already told you this Sandwich and Some Lovin Facebook. So there, that covers all the social medias.
Well, no, it doesn't. Got to leave us a 5-star review, please.
Yeah, we'd love it if you would. If you like it, say you like it. If you don't like it, you know what? If you can't say something nice, it's better not to say anything at all. That's my motto. Not really.
I mean, that's
really.
That's what I do. Like, I don't ever flame somebody just to make myself feel better. If I really enjoy something, I will give a positive review.
Yeah, but sometimes negative reviews can be really funny.
Yeah.
Some creative writers, out there. But if you like this podcast, we would love it if you give us a nice little rating. That does help us out and gets our podcast exposed to more people, and we can expand our podcast family.
Amen.
And that's it.
Amen. He's all about expanding the podcast family. No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I thought you were going to add some color.
No.
Okay. Just lay out on me and just.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Eyes darting back and forth. Like, what do I say next?
Nothing. I have nothing.
All right, babe. Well, you got anything else?
No.
That's all you got?
Yes.
All right. Well, I love you desperately.
Love you.
Love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
Justice for Johnny. # Justice for Johnny. Love Johnny desperately. And I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye. Justice for Johnny, babe. Dr. Evil. Okay, I'm going to have to split because I got to get something to eat before the game. And the game's all the way in McKinney, right?
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, that's where it is. Oh, good. Smash it, guys. Thank you, Michael. You want to say hello for a while, or you want me to sign off?
Well, I mean, I feel bad saying no, but I never do that.
No, you don't.
Does anybody need me?
Thank you, Charles.
Anybody need me for anything? I don't have my readers on. I can't really see. Thank you, Charles. You clipped Kellie, found a grumpy gray. A sandwich and some blisters. Oh, yeah. Y'all always help. Get me a title real quick before you leave, Alan. That would be very helpful.
A sandwich and some technological Kellie. A sandwich and some blisters. A sandwich and some just the tips. A sandwich and the DMV. A sandwich and well, yeah, it's too long. That lady bowing up on you at the DMV. A sandwich and Kellie got bowed up on. A sandwich and the DMV is just gonna dry. A sandwich and a DMV fail. A sandwich and a sandwich and
some lessons learned.
A sandwich and some
lessons learned. A sandwich and
sandwich and some gathering paperwork. A sandwich and some.
See what they're saying while you're musing.
Who's there? A sandwich.
They are saying.
Decatur. Empty. Allowing walk-ins. Sandwich and some blisters. Michael clipped you saying you found a grumpy.
Yeah.
Michael, send that to me. And I found a grumpy. Okay, I gotta change.
I don't know how to log off of this and save it. You have to do that. I don't know how to do it.
Okay, you got your name?
No.
Okay, well.
I don't know. Go ahead and log off. I'll figure it out. Thank y'all very much. Have a great Monday night. I'm going to go watch all the Amber Heard trial I missed today.
Bye, guys. We'll see you in 2 days.